All right, here I am again. My name is Maurice Jackson, and I am doing a segment called Bible Reading and Explanations. And so this is my explanation in the Book of Psalms, chapter one, the first book of Psalms, chapter 1 through 6. That's the entire chapter. Okay, so it says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish." Okay, so if you're ungodly, you will perish. And we all know that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. We all know that. You should not perish if you believe in God, if you believe in his Son. Um, I think this chapter is I think this chapter is the reason why he made the book of Psalms. You know what I mean? I think this explains a little bit in concerns to why it is that he did what he did in the book of Psalms. You know what I mean? Um, it says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, uh, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." If you believe in God, I believe that you should remember that day when you said, "Man, you know what? Skip this world. I'm gonna do what God told me to do, no matter who's looking at me, no matter who's not around." I think that that's what this chapter is about. I think this is when David hit his point. Like, man, from this point forward, I'm gonna do what is. I'm not gonna walk in the counsel of the ungodly. I'm not gonna stand around sinners, and I'm not gonna sit around people that are scornful. I'm not gonna do that anymore. And I think that's what this whole chapter boils down to. So that's my take on that. That's the Book of Psalms, chapter one, verse 1 through 6, and that is the whole chapter. That is the whole first chapter. Next comes chapter two. Um, but right now, this video is about chapter one. And so, just I think this is a beneficial day for you to just sit back and think about that day when you were like, you know what, skip everything except God. You know, I remember that day. That day was really, really crazy. And I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. I didn't do all of that in one day, but I know that for like I was smoking, and so for like 2 weeks up until the last day that I smoked, I was begging God to just like please just take this from me because I don't want to die. And the last thing I did, I don't want to die while I'm high. You know what I mean? I don't want to die and be drunk. I want to be in my right mind when I come and get judged by you. You know what I mean? And so I was just on my face, just begging him to just take it from me, just take marijuana from me. I was buying marijuana and just smoking it, and it wasn't doing anything. I used to think that smoking marijuana made me smarter, and that's the same thing that Eve did. You know what I mean? Thinking that something would make her wise if she ingested it. And so I had to stop that, and God took it from that last day that I smoked. I think I was crying, and I kind of just cried and cried and cried, and I just that after that first, second, and third day that I didn't smoke, I felt better. Every single day I felt like my spinal cord straightened up a little bit more. I felt like a little bit more pressure come off of me. You know what I mean? I still had to wait that 30 days to get that out of my system, but it was worth doing it. You know what I mean? It was worth it because now I can plan clearly. And if I can plan clearly, then I can move this liquor that's in my way too. And I can move that lust that's up over there too. I can do that. You know what I mean? So I think this is the book that explains just that system of life. Right here, right now, I'm putting my pen on this paper, and I will not stand with the sinners. I will not walk with the ungodly, and I will not sit with the scornful. I will not do that anymore. So that's what I feel about that. Let me know what you feel. Get back to me if you can. Get back to me if you want to, and you have a blessed weekend. Okay, peace be with you.